Grand Rising, good people. It is fucking Monday. Happy Money Mondays. Happy Money Mondays. Money, 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 money. Yes, like that's how I be feeling on Mondays. Like time for some new money. Time for some new money. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find somewhere to put this car real quick so I can talk to y'all about what I want to talk to you about. So, of course, my phone never charges because it just doesn't. And I need to find another charger piece. So let's see. Let's try this. I'm about to go home, but okay. All right, there we go. So really quick, I just wanted to make a little video this morning because I had a few things on my mind that I just kind of needed to get out. Y'all know when I'm channeling, I got to get this shit out of me. So I am going to post this video in Collective Conscious Minds. I may possibly do it on YouTube. Not sure yet, but we shall see. So your girl has been making moves. I purchased my LLC last night. I'm about to go home and do my EIN number for Divine Chakras. So when I get the paperwork in the mail, I will be officially Divine Chakras LLC in the state of Maryland. I'm super excited. Why? Because, you know, I'm really pushing myself to just go hard. And I'm taking risks. I've been, you know, out of the work scene, like the 9-to-5 scene since November. You know, everything comes in waves and everything sometimes at first isn't consistent because, you know, your mind is scattered all over the place and you're sitting up here like, how the hell am I going to survive? You know, luckily for me, I do live with my mother. So, you know, I don't have to worry about like the rent aspect of things, although, you know, I do pay my own bills. I have a daughter. You know, I do have the opportunity to live with my mother, and so right now anyway, because she drives me nuts and we about to be out of there. But anywho, my point is that, you know, you have to make the best of your situation. All right, you have to make the best of what you have. You have to make the best of what is at your disposal, what is at your feet. And believe it or not, the universe makes no mistakes. And sometimes we feel like we're in situations and it's never ending. But usually, 100% of the time, anytime you're going through some shit, it means you're about to go through, it means that you're literally about to transform into something better. And nothing is going to necessarily, you know, kill you. You know, unless you put yourself in like some old crazy circumstance. But at the end of the day, nothing is going to kill you. The only thing that is going to kill you is your stress, is your incapability to actually handle the situation, right? So, you know, I just really wanted to come on, number one, because I'm so freaking proud of myself. I started a makeup business a couple of years ago, and it never went further than an EIN number. I just really felt like makeup was so played out and that I had a higher calling. I was just waiting on that higher calling to come. And it finally came. Clearly, it finally came. And, you know, I know that my passion, I know that my purpose in life is to teach and guide and heal through tarot, through spiritual advisement. And so with that being said, I am putting together a class for Udemy, and I'm super excited about that because number one, it's going to be a paid class. I got enough free material out here, right? But number two, you know, I'll really be able to put together something exclusive, something that's going to be a little bit more personal, something that is going to be available for not just my groups, my sector groups, but a lot wider of an audience. And that is what I love about the Udemy experience, is that, you know, you're able to touch more than just one life. You're able to touch up to millions of people. And even though, you know, I can do that through my YouTube, even with YouTube, it is filtered. Whereas with Udemy, you know, it is filtered in a sense, but Udemy will also help you to get like people, like get people to come to your classes and stuff. So my plan is to create like a small class and then do a larger class once I actually have a class base. So then that way, you know, I'll be able to reach a lot more people and still be able to keep the dollar for me. Because if you ask Udemy to help you, you have to split it 50-50. Okay. Another update on classes is I will be doing a class locally here in Maryland. Next month, I'll actually be doing 3 classes in the month of May in Maryland. I'll be doing 2 at the Enchanted Fae about how to maintain and use your crystals at home once you bring them home. And I find that a lot of people don't understand or know how to work with their crystals or what to do with them once they bring them home. I feel like they go and they buy them, they bring them home, they're like, okay, now what? And I find myself every time I'm working at Enchanted Fae, even if I'm not doing readings, if I'm just like there helping people like pick out crystals, I see that people really don't know what to do. And that's okay, because we've all been there. You know, we've all been in a situation where we don't know how to do something and we needed some guidance. And sometimes, you know, people come in there and they ask all the questions and they feel like, okay, I don't want to bother these people about how to work with these crystals. Maybe I should figure it out on my own. Yes, okay. You should definitely be researching and figuring it out on your own, but you should also get help from someone that has been there and has done that and has actually experienced not understanding how to work with your crystals. You know, it took me a while to really, number one, understand what crystals meant to my journey. But number two, also, like, your crystals have heartbeats. They have vibrations, right? Everything vibrates. And when you hold your crystals, when you touch them, they will literally vibrate in your hand. And that is just transferring that frequency and that energy into your body. And a lot of people don't understand that in regards to your chakras and things like that, which I believe is like, there's layers, okay? You just can't like just learn everything at one time. Like, there are layers to this shift, okay? And you have to layer in, you know, different lessons, different understandings, different understandings, different overstandings, okay? Before you can just flat out get out there. So 3 classes in the month of May, 2 at Enchanted Fae. 1 is going to be a private class, which can't talk. It is available on Facebook. But it's a private class that's going to be held here in Maryland. So it is a closed group. And it's like by invite only. So it's going to be at someone's house. So I'm not going to really announce that one. But, you know, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what is going on with me. You know, I really feel like with this energy for new moon that a lot of us are coming into new beginnings. I did a reading yesterday on Goddess of the Nile radio show. And if you have not downloaded the WINDCRADIO app and listened to us, we are 3 shows in. You are missing out, honey. We are going to be doing a part 2 to following your spiritual path. And we literally scratched the surface of what it means to follow your own spiritual path. What does it mean to not go along with the masses, to not be afraid to be a leader, okay? It's so easy to be a follower. People are so comfortable with just going along with what other people are doing. And a lot of us don't take the initiative to step outside of that and say, hey, fuck this shit. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I don't really care what people have to say about it, right? So I really feel like it's important for us to establish leadership roles within ourselves, even if it's just a small leadership role. It doesn't have to be a big, huge role. You know, like me, I have a whole YouTube. I have, you know, Collective Conscious Minds group. You know, I'm running my Instagram. I have a business. Like, it takes a certain type of person. It takes a certain type of sign, okay, to be a leader. I'm a Capricorn. You guys know that. So, you know, I'm all about ambition. I'm all about, you know, the work-life ethic. I'm all about taking initiative and becoming a boss. Like, that is what I embody. That's what I love doing. But sometimes people are not like that. Everyone, that's what makes us all unique. We all have our own personalities. We all have our own strengths and weaknesses, okay? And at the end of the day, that is what makes us special. That's what makes us who we are. And that's what makes us diverse. So don't think that, just because I say that, you may not be leader material, that I mean like leader, like you can't be a leader. Everyone is a leader in their own right, but it's levels to this shift, okay? You may not want to be on camera on a YouTube. That may not be your thing. And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. But you could be a leader within your own community within your own small sector of people, and, lead people to understanding that the journey to knowledge of self is going to really reclaim who you are as a person inside and out. It's going to give you a deeper inner and understanding of the things that are going on in this world. Okay. What do I want to talk about next? My thought process was on something, and that's what happens. So yes, Goddess of the Nile radio show. If you have not downloaded the Windy C app and listened to us, I don't know what you're doing, sis, brother. I don't know what you're doing, but you need to get your life together. Seriously, because it is lit over there. And yeah, I'm going to post Pandora Love posted the link for you guys in Collective Conscious Mind. So if you did not have the opportunity to view that, please do. We are now on YouTube as well as Facebook Live. So we are streaming live every time we have this show. It is absolutely amazing. But what I was saying was that new moon in Aries. So we have another night tonight to catch the new moon, new moon energy. So what I will say to you all is that if you have not done your releasing ceremony already, please do. Please release things that no longer serve you, people, whatever it is. You have to constantly always release things that no longer serve you. We have to always and constantly create voids in our spirit, so that we can fill those voids with something that's way, 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 way better than what was there before. So just think of it as like spring cleaning. Okay, and you're cleaning out all your clothes that no longer serve you, that you haven't worn, that are too big, that are too small, that are not your style, whatever. And then you're going to fill your closet back up. I always use this metaphor. You're going to fill your closet back up with things that you love, things that represent you and who you are, the new person, the new journey that you're going forth in. So it's something that we have to constantly do. This is not something that, you can do just on the moon cycles. You can do a ritual whenever the fuck you want to do a ritual. It doesn't matter, okay? But the important thing is that you harness the energies of these certain times within the month, because they actually have meanings, okay? Just like, daytime we use to work and nighttime we use to sleep, even though that's backwards. Just the whole symbolism of these times of the day, these times of the month, they help to progressively put you in a different position within your spirituality, okay? Another thing that I wanted to touch on, you guys, is that your spiritual walk is your spiritual walk, okay? It is what embodies who you are and embodies where you are within your life, and also within your understanding of yourself, okay? So knowledge of self is very important. What we mean by that is understanding who you are at the core, right? Understanding the authentic you, understanding everything that you are and that you are about, where you've come from, how it has influenced you, and also the people and energies around you, how that has influenced you, okay? Now, what I want to touch on is the fact that, originally in my journey, I don't want to say that I was angry, but I was very aggressive when it came to Christianity beliefs and things like that. And, now that I've been, a lot more, I don't want to say trained, but a lot more educated in understanding spirituality and understanding knowledge of self, I know that at the end of the day, like, someone else's spirituality ain't got shit to do with my shift. It ain't got shit to do with what Shalom is doing, okay? So, for example, if you want to believe in Jesus, but you want to play with tarot cards and you want to do divination, then that's what you want to do. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, sis is a Christian, and oh my God, I can't believe she playing with tarot cards. Like, that's the whole thing of what we're talking about, knowledge of self and stepping outside of what people normally do, which is judge, which is put people in categories. Like, and I feel like a lot of us are still in a place where we are still kind of judgmental. And being judgmental means that your third eye is underactive. Okay. That's part of having an underactive, or is it overactive? Anyway, it's an imbalance. I can't remember. I think it's overactive. But it's definitely having an imbalance in your third eye chakra as the sun comes out and beams in front of me. Ashe. But we have to be less judgmental. We have to be less judgy. And just really worry about your shift, okay? Worry about the things that you got going on in your life, because I did that at first. I was very judgmental, because at first, stepping into this knowledge, this wealthy knowledge, I was like, these people are tripping, like blah 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 blah. And I made a comment yesterday on the Gossip the Now show, and I was saying that it is okay to go to church with your family, even though you're not considered to be Christian. It's not going to kill you. Number one, it's not going to kill you. But number two, you want to show, even though we're stepping into something different, something spiritually different, you don't want people to think that our spirituality is ugly. You don't want people to think that knowledge of self is ugly. Okay, even though it is, right? It is ugly. It is definitely a shift. It is definitely a transition. It is definitely something that is way more complicated than what we make it out to be. Because it's not shits and giggles. It is not unicorns and rainbows. It can be downright ugly as shit. It can be downright, depressing. It can be downright just like misunderstood. So what we have to realize is that, people are watching us. People are watching you. People are looking to see what you're doing in your new lifestyle. People are definitely curious. Okay. And we guys, you guys know that when we as you transition, as you become more spiritual, right? Oh my gosh, the sun is just coming. We know that you start to change. We know that you as a person start to change. You dress different, you talk different, you look different. You eat different, you walk different, you smile different, you glow different. So people are watching you. They're wanting to know, what is going on with such and such? What is going on with you that, you're so happy, you're so glowy? So when we're judgmental, we don't want people to think that, knowledge of self is this type of judgmental journey that, all of a sudden, oh, we too good. We too good for you. Oh, we too spiritual for you. Oh, I'm ascending. My vibrations are so high. I'm better than you. It's not about that. It's not about talking about people in their religious beliefs. Yes, I understand that we want to preach, waking up and understanding that, religion is binding, which I talked about on the show yesterday. Yes, religion is binding. But at the end of the day, people are still shedding years and years and years of control, of brainwashing, of ideas and ideologies that it's hard to break. It's hard to break 30 plus years of, Jesus talk, of Christianity talk, of going to church, right? And I know people that are doing candle magic, but are still talking about God and that he's a man, and I'm just like, okay, but at the end of the day, whatever works for you, sis, whatever works for you, brother, whatever helps you sleep at night, if you still want to believe, that Jesus walked on water, but you're doing candle magic. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, boo. As long as we can come together and we can collectively move forward and build as a group of people, that is all that is important to me. At the end of the day, yes, I may have my moments where I just be like, sis, you tripping. Like, y'all, you know how I feel about Jesus, and I don't believe Jesus is real. I don't even believe that Jesus walked this earth. Honey, bunny, boo-boo butt. But, but at the end of the day, like, you know, we can have those discussions and be okay with it and walk away with a filled heart. So, you know, my message for you today is new beginnings, all right? I did a reading on Goddess of the Nile show, okay? And I talked about the 9 of Cups upright and the 4 of Wands upright. And I talked about movement. I talked about being emotionally filled and your cups being filled almost at the 10 of Cups, right? Almost there. The 10 of Cups is like the luckiest, but you're happy where you are. And as long as you're happy and you have a healthy working solar plexus and you have a happy heart-filled working heart chakra, right? And you're grounded enough that, you know, you are complete in your passions, okay? I'm going through the chakras here, right? You're able to speak in your truth. You're able to see things for what they are. You're able to look past people and their imperfections, right? And then you're also able to connect. Look at that beautiful cardinal right there. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I want to flip the camera around, but I'm not. Let me see. Can y'all might not be able to see it. No, you're not going to be able to see the cardinal. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. It's like all the way over here. But anywho, it's such a beautiful red bird. As long as you have those healthy, open, working chakras, you gonna be fine, boo. You gonna be fine. Like, my message is to worry about yourself. Worry about your own shit. Okay? Worry about your own shit. Don't worry about nobody else and what they doing. You worry about you and what you doing, where you're going, and how you're going to create movement and happiness in your life. Like, this week, you know, there's gonna be people that are gonna receive messages that are gonna be like, just so over the top, so filled with joy, so filled with happiness. They're gonna put you in a new direction. All right, Aries energy is here. Like I have a new profound love for Aries because Aries will put that fire under your ass and get you moving. It's all about motivating. It's all about, again, like I said, new beginnings, starting over, the reset button, the new year. Okay, this is like, to me, like, this new moon marks the new year. Like, I know that spring equinox was supposed to be the new year. I didn't even feel like it was a new year until this new moon, until this energy started circling. That is when I really felt like the new year was here. So, you know, I know I talked about a lot of different things here, but I just had to get my thoughts out to you guys. I had to really just come to you guys and talk about some things. But my most important message for this morning is to not be so judgmental about people's journeys and about people's beliefs and spiritualities. Like, we got to rise above that, and we got to be better than that. And you know, it's I mean, like I said, I'm still struggling with this sometimes too. So don't think that, you know, I'm preaching to you and I'm not going through these things, because I am. It's truth. It's true. I am going through the same. I still be sitting up here like with the screw face, like, what? You what? You believe in what? You know, knowing like everything that I've been through and everything that I've been researching, I just be sitting back like, what? I'm confused. I don't understand. But you know, at the end of the day, I've realized that I'm not responsible for anybody's shift except for mine, honey. I am not responsible for anybody on this earth except for me and Kennedy, okay? And she's responsible for herself, because I tell her every day, you're responsible for you, boo-boo. You're responsible for you, okay? So, the only reason why I'm responsible for Kennedy is because that's my child. Okay, that's my seed. All right? That's the only reason why. I'm not responsible for anybody else except for me. I'm not even responsible for anybody that, you know, I preach to. I tell people, you know, disclaimer, you know, you take this information and you use it at your own risk. You have your own free will to do what you want, honey, but I am not responsible for the decisions that you make after this reading. And that's just real. So I just had to throw that out there, that I'm not responsible for anyone but Shalom. And you shouldn't be responsible for anybody but yourself, okay? So, yes, you all, it is okay to go to church if your family is begging you to go to church. If you don't want to, then don't go. Shit, I don't care. Like, I didn't go to church on Easter. I was at the show, doing the show. And my mother was like, why are you not going to church? Because I'm doing the show, and, you know, I don't go to church anymore. So yeah, but I mean, like, if you have a family member that's begging you to come to church, at the end of the day, like, you don't want people to try to change who you are, right? And I mean, they can talk to you and they can preach to you and, try to drop little gems on you, and that's fine. We can drop gems on each other because it's always something to learn from each other. But knowledge of self is standing and speaking in your truth, and really relating to people in the sense of, okay, this is my truth, this is your truth, so let's relate, let's have a discussion on this, and let's move on. It's nothing to argue with people about. Like, it's only making us divide even more when we start arguing with people about our religion and start telling people what they should and shouldn't be doing. That's only dividing us more. We have to stick together, even though we may have different beliefs and we believe in different things. Like, at the end of the day, it's what makes you happy. Again, if that helps you sleep at night, sis, then so be it. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not. I don't have time, and I don't have enough frequency enough to do that anymore. And I'm not gonna allow myself to sit in my lower frequencies by doing that. It's pointless. It's pointless. So anywho, I'm gonna end the video here. I will be doing another video for you guys this week. I know. I've just been so busy. I'm actually about to go home right now and make waist beads because I have a few orders that I need to pump out this week. But I will be doing the planet video for you guys tomorrow, okay? Either tonight or tomorrow, the planet video talking about the different plants and the attributes. And then also, I need to do my Smile Herb Shop haul for the teas, for the cleansing teas. Oh, excuse me. I need to get that video out as well. So at least 2 videos will be coming to you guys this week. And then for my Collective Conscious Minds people, I will be doing a video about the new themes for the week, Monday through Friday going forward. Today is Money Mondays, and Money Mondays is all about reciting the money mantra of the day, which is, I am a money magnet. Money flows to me effortlessly, okay? So you got to think of yourself as a magnet for abundancy and prosperity, and just use your hands. And I like to just say it out loud. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me effortlessly. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me effortlessly. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me effortlessly. Like, I just like to say it and say it and say it and say it with my eyes closed, just envisioning money being drawn to me, as if I'm a money magnet. So I like to do that on Mondays, Money Mondays, all right, to get my week started. So yeah, you guys, that is it. I'm going to end it here. I love you guys so much, as always. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace. Oh my God, end.